Chevrolet Captiva. This is the 2.4 litre petrol LT version. It's been around for a few years, and beginning of the year got a nip and tuck facelift. You can see the daytime running lights were included as well. It's a pretty handsome vehicle for an SUV, and a nice alloy wheels as well. Got the running boards on the side just to ease entry and egress as well. Quite a long vehicle, but neat as I say, and with standard roof racks as well. It is a 7-seater. Well, has the 7-seat option, which does make it a little bit different from many of its competitors and give it an advantage if you're looking for really the original mom's taxi and you want those extra 2 seats, which simply pull up from the boot area. And talking about the boot area, there is a very neat little trick over here, which is an extra space over here. Very nice, that lifts up and can carry valuables or fragile items, and you can put them in there, and of course it makes a very big difference to your boot area. The standard boot area on a vehicle like this, which is very important to keep note of because that will affect family usage, is only 88 litres with all 7 seats in use, goes up to 336 if you're using it as a 5-seater, and a nice big 1192 litres if you want to use it as only a 2-seat vehicle and for transport. So it is versatile, being a nice family SUV. Let's look what really counts, and that's what life is like on the inside. As a family MPV or mom's taxi, the Captiva puts out 123 kilowatts and 240 newton meters from its 2.4 litre petrol engine. So it's got more than adequate power. It really never feels underpowered. It feels up to the job. You can see you have a multifunction steering wheel, as is standard nowadays, and a very neat but pretty plain and simple dash here as well, with your computer readouts in the center. So all of that is there for you. You go across to, of course, the center console, and you do have the Chev infotainment system, which does have the very, very functional, for linking purposes, Chevrolet MyLink system, which is an upgrade as well on the facelift version and is an excellent system. Down here you do have a dual zone air conditioning, climate control system, very neat. A very neat dash overall, and you've got the sort of fake carbon fiber type effect around the dash as well. So very neat, very comfortable. Come down to your 6-speed manual gearbox, smooth, easy to use. But everything on the car is nice and light to operate, which again is important if you're looking for it in the function of a mom's taxi. You do have your push button handbrake over here, your electronic parking brake, becoming more and more common, and something I think all drivers need to get used to because they are going to take over as time goes by. So very neat, very easy to drive. Something I noticed on this vehicle that I'd like to point out is we did our first freeway trip in it with only 2 passengers in the vehicle. And I was a little bit worried because I found the ride a bit jittery and bouncy and thought this doesn't feel 100%. We did another freeway open road trip with 4 people on board, and the extra weight really settled and balanced this vehicle, and it felt superb. It was from one extreme to the other virtually, and it gave me the very strong feeling of how well this has been designed and engineered for family use. So they certainly, Chev, have got that one on the nail. There is no doubt. Let's see what backseat is like. Moving to the back seat of the Captiva, and this is the LT model, which I think is important to note because, among other things, it does, of course, give you the leather seats and a couple of other extras, a standard sunroof on this one as well. I love those, so it's up to you, but I certainly enjoy them. You've got space for 3 very comfortably in the back, so you have that. Overall, I think, suits the purpose. Mom's taxi, SUV, absolutely. Not many competitors offer the extra 2 seats right at the back, those 7 seats, which, yes, are suited for small kids or limited usage, but they're there and you don't get too many opposition that will offer you that option. So nice to have if you find you're going to need, or you know you can need those on occasion. Looking at price, the LT version retails at 396,000 Rand. Again, I have to mention, not much competition, because virtually all the opposition have 5 seats. There is a cheaper version, being the LS, which is at 348,000 Rand. And, well, it has the same engine and all the same mechanical bits. So it is a choice for you to make whether you want the extra luxuries that the version we're driving does include. I mentioned the leather seats, the sunroof, the upgraded infotainment system, and numerous others. Those are the kind of questions you need to ask yourself. You can also get an automatic version at 415,000 Rand approximately, which I have to say, in the modern world, if you live in a city, possibly for mom's taxi duties, could be the one to go for. I haven't tested that automatic gearbox, so I'm speaking on the basis of it being, it's also 6-speed automatic, and I'm sure it is a good box. Based on that, and based on your personal needs and usage, maybe that's one to go for. Overall, though, the Captiva, if you need the occasional 7 seats, wow, you need to take a look at this one. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R. We'll see you next time.